Crypto for starters. All you need to know to start investing and trading cryptocurrency on Binance. Audio version, written by Malcolm Yard, narrated by the author. Disclaimer. This audiobook is an educational resource and should not be taken as investment advice of any kind. The author takes his professional reputation seriously and strives to provide accurate information, giving recommendations based on his own findings and research about products and services that may be mentioned in this book, regardless of whether or not the author receives any form of affiliate referral bonus from vendors or suppliers of those services. The publisher and author are not responsible for any financial losses or gains incurred by direct or indirect recommendations and inspiration from reading this book or following our other social media information channels. Always do your own research and manage involved risk accordingly before considering any investment or financial operation. Introduction. Hello, I'm Mal. I'm a cryptocurrency trader and investor from Australia. I've done what most would call very well within a little over 2 years of time I've been seriously involved in crypto. My journey felt like it was intense enough to produce some valuable lessons and findings that I've decided to capture and share with you in my series of books, the first of which you are listening to right now. This relatively short time I've spent dealing with all matters of research, investments, and trading cryptocurrencies. Also, this enabled me to look upon things from the perspective of a freshman, as opposed to those who are burdened by the years of traditional financial or any kind of advisory firm experience that is only good when you put it on your professional resume, looking for another job as a financial advisor. You are not dealing with a financial advisor here or someone who is looking for another job, but with a guy in his mid-40s who made a substantial amount of money through trading and investments and who is able to tell by now what bulk of information is just unnecessary excess to someone who is only starting in crypto, and what are the actual essentials that helped me succeed I wish I knew from the beginning. Writing these books under a pseudonym, I choose to obscure my real identity because of my still very active professional ties in unrelated areas that I don't necessarily want to intersect in my life just yet. I'd like to use this moment and congratulate you on your decision to pick up this book, investing a little of your time into educating yourself on the matters of the cryptocurrency as one of the relatively new asset classes that are still a hot commodity, capable of changing your life forever, relatively quickly. This is more than most would do, so you are already ahead of the curve. As you've probably noticed by now, this book is structured to be seamless and informal, easy to understand narrative of a real person who you'd go for a beer to a pub with, rather than your grey-haired college professor. Not like anything is wrong with professors out there. I'll progressively give you all the basics you need to get going as a person who wants to be active in the space of investments and trading of cryptocurrency. Before I quickly tell you about the main topics that I'll cover for you in this book, I'd like to mention that you are also most welcome to visit my website, malcolmyard.com, and subscribe to the newsletter, which will, among other things, email you an optional but helpful PDF document containing some images and charts that I'll be talking about in the further chapters of this audiobook. While not mandatory to understand what I'll be talking about, those additional materials will assist you in comprehending this content better and having some visual reference points, or a cheat sheet if you like, for your further steps establishing your crypto profile. So, let's quickly take a look at the main topics that we'll be covering. State of the game. What have you missed? It will be a simple explanation of the state of cryptocurrency game around the world in 2018, as you might be a little late, but not too late to our party, and probably want someone to summarize for you.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?